First time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop going straight in. Fam, we got this guy, 18 years old, by the name of Varian Hibbert. He murdered his mother, his own mother, on Thanksgiving. 42-year-old Marcia Chase. 18-year-old kid, another 18-year-old kid who's just thrown his life away, just gave it away. Here's my life. I'm 18 years old. Here's my life. I don't want to live anymore. At least I don't want to be free anymore. I don't want to live as a civilized person anymore. Put me in a cage for the rest of my days. 18 years old, I was just not thinking like that. At 18 years old, I'm thinking about how can I get some money and stay free? How can I get my mama out of the hood? I was not thinking about stabbing my mama. Me and my mom, we had a tumultuous relationship. But I never once thought about stabbing my own mother, let alone taking her life. The woman who brought me into the world, the woman who risked her life to give me life, I never once thought about harming her in a physical way or any other type of way. What the fuck happened? Somewhere, man, it was a turn made, man, and it was like, look, man, this turn right here is a dead end, a wall at the end of that street, or it's a cliff, and this is the way we going with it. This is happening too frequently. I'm seeing people fight on their mamas, fight their daddies, shoot their mothers. I'm seeing mothers shoot their children, kill their children. Fathers kill their children. What the hell is going on? We talk about how these rappers are on demon time. Nah, man. See, rappers are just a microcosm of society. Whatever's going on in the larger society is going to be reflected in the music. These guys are going to talk about what's going on in the world. And that's what's going on. Somewhere along the line, we just forgot about love. Like we just do love and think about what I'm saying, fam, because we really are in one of those type of eras. We're living in an era where it's every man and woman for himself. It's fuck bitches get money. Fuck niggas get money. Material stuff. It's like, look, fam, I like nice stuff, right? I like nice stuff. I got nice stuff. But you know what I'm proud of the most? That I got it without being a sucker. That I got it without having to harm somebody else. That I got it and maintained my integrity the whole time. Because I'm in this music industry, so you know they tried me. They're going to try you in this entertainment industry. They're going to try you on any level. I mean, think about some of you guys, and you never thought about entertainment or whatever, but y'all have worked for people who have tried you. You needed that job really, really bad, and you probably thought about doing something outside of your character. Sometimes an opportunity is so close, you can smell it. And here's the person right here that can open that door for you. and your heart start fluttering. You start thinking like, man, you know, you almost on cloud nine, like, man, if this can happen, if I get this is gonna change my life. Maybe that person saw that in you and they tried to exploit it, or maybe they never had any intentions on trying you or going there, and they never offered you some type of compromising opportunity. But it happens to everybody. I hear people talk about it all the time in the music. Oh man, you in the music, man, they sell their soul. Nah, man, people sell their soul everywhere. People selling their soul who work for the bus station. They work at Wendy's selling their soul. People sell their soul who sell cool cups. On every level, this entertainment industry is just a microcosm of what goes on in the world. If it wasn't, the entertainment industry could not be so successful. How many times have you heard a song that resonated with you, that you could relate to? How many times have you heard a relatable song? And you say, man, he talking about me. Oh man, that's, ooh, that hit home. Oh, I see that. I know somebody that happened to. Oh, I heard that before. Okay, I can relate. I see that. Wow. How many times have you watched a movie that was relatable? Those are the ones that hit home the closest. When you see these movies, you watch these movies, certain movies, you be like, damn, man, I ain't never seen that happen, but I heard that it happens. Or I can see it happens. Or I know that human beings can be very evil. So this is not far-fetched. I was watching the Kevin Hart movie with Wesley Snipes. Well, the series with Wesley Snipes, by the way, a very good series. It's called True Story. And Kevin Hart played the hell out of that role. I did not see the ending coming. I did not see that finale. Man, I ain't gonna give it up to you. I'm not gonna give it up. But if you have not seen it, watch it. It's 7 episodes. I watched it over like a 3-day span. But man, good work, Kev. But when you watch that, you see how easy it is to go off the cliff. You see how easy it is. You know how they say desperate situations calls for desperate measures? And then you hear a lot of people say, well, I wouldn't do that. How many times have you had these certain convictions in life and you say, I'd never do this, I'll never do that, and you found yourself doing it? And then you look in the mirror, you say, oh man, you're trying to get back, trying to reel yourself back in like, man, this ain't me. And then you survived, and then you be like, damn, thank God. Woo, man, I was gone for a moment. That's life. That's what that series, that True Story with Kevin Hart reminds you of, where this dude is a successful, he's a successful comedian, and he ends up in a bad situation where he has to commit a murder. Not once, but you'll get it. But anyway, moving on, fam. This guy killed this guy, Varian. This dude killed his own mama. Now, there's not much context to this story. The police report only indicates that he was arrested and he was charged with second-degree murder. So, and he killed his mother on Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, he killed his mother. So, this dude goes to court and he throws up the devil horns, that whatever that is, whatever that sign, he throws that up in court. Basically letting you know he's not redeemable. You know what I'm saying? He's letting you know. He's letting you know that, like, I'm evil. See, some a lot of times we talk about how people were raised, but sometimes you can be raised by the best parents. Parents who try and do everything the right way, who go out of their way to make all the sacrifices. Sometimes it's not the broken home. Sometimes it's the broken spirit. It's the broken soul. Some people are just inherently evil. This dude is evil, and he needs to be put down. Most of the time, oh yeah, it's the parents. Most of the people, most of the evil that we see in the world, all you gotta do is trace it right back. You can go one generation down. Just go right to the mom and dad, and bam, you got it. Now, you can go further than that because you know what you're gonna find. But just go straight to the mom and dad. Sometimes beyond mom and daddy, grandma, granddaddy, whatever, sometimes, the generations are cool. And then you get to that one hiccup, that one person. That's why it is very important to pay attention to who you call yourself liking, who you decide to spend quality time with. Because who you decide to spend quality time with could very well end up being someone that you fall in love with. You think you just having fun. You just kicking it. Next thing you know, you jealous. Next thing you know, you saying I love you. Next thing you know, you got a baby. And this person can't be shook. You didn't take the time out to investigate this person's character. You ain't talked to none of his childhood friends. You haven't talked to her aunts and uncles, the crazy aunt, the crazy uncle, because they're gonna tell the truth. That drunk uncle, the crazy one, sometimes we say they're crazy, but they got plenty of sense. They just loud and just uncouth. But they got plenty of sense, but they know the scoop on this person that you're messing with, this family member. And they'll tell you, go all the way back. Anytime you go to a family function and that aunt or that uncle or that cousin say something like, I can't believe you with him. You better run. I can't believe you with her. You seem like such a nice person. You better get the hell up out of there. They trying to tell you something. You better run. Those family members, those ones, and you got some hating ass family members, but you got some that are very forward. And they'll tell you straight up what the deal is with certain family members. They'll tell you. That's why you got to be open. You got to be willing to listen. Ignorance is bliss, but sometimes, man, that ignorance can cost you your life. It could cost you a world of misery. You got to be very careful who you procreate with. This person that you're kicking it with, you like certain qualities, but it's certain things that ain't gonna work. But you hanging with them anyway. Next thing you know, you got a baby. Next thing you know, this person has stewardship over your baby, or has some type of at least limited custody, right? And they're bringing your baby around their people, their friends, their ignorant ass friends, their ignorant family members. Guess what's going to happen? Your baby is going to pick up some of those traits. And every time your baby come back home, you're going to have to try to talk them back off the ledge, bring them all the way back in, say, hold on, all that stuff you did at your mama's house, all that stuff you did at your dad's house, you ain't doing that here. You got to reteach them all over again. You got to hit that button, reset, reprogram them all over again. Because You didn't take the time out to study the person who you decided to procreate with. I talk to people all the time about investments. People will call me up and say, well, you know, hey, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do my research. I say, do your research, do your research. Yeah. Especially since I've been working with Saitama. By the way, get you some Saitama. If you know what I'm talking about. So only buy what you can afford. This is not legal advice. Anyway, fam, people hit me up all the time about investment advice and stuff like that. So I tell them all the time, like, hey, do your research. And then you'll have people that say, well, you know, they'll advise people to do their research. So let me get this straight. You'll do your research before spending some money, before investing $100, $1,000. You'll do your research. You want to know what the company's roadmap is. You need to know everything about the CEO. You want to know how many employees they have. You know, you want to look at the books. You want to go in and open up the books and everything for an investment, right? $100, $1,000, whatever you invest. But you won't do your research on a person that you're dating, who you might end up having a baby for. You won't do your research on that person because you don't want to find out the truth. You don't want to know the truth because you can't handle the truth. I'm investigating. If I like them, I find myself really liking them, I want to know what's going on. I'm not saying that what I find out, if I discover something in our past that might be, you know, a little off, that I would not continue to date her. It's just that I need to know so that I can make an educated decision, right? Same thing when you're doing your research about investing. You might really want to take that leap to invest in something, but you still got to do your research because it's better safe than sorry. So if it comes down to it that you did your research and you know, this investment just don't look as good, then hey, you know, it's better to walk away from that situation than to lose your money. You know, a risky bread, right? Same thing with relationships. It's better to know that this person is a serial killer, or this person extorted somebody, this person is a rapist, this person, embezzled money. It's better to know than not know. Then you can make your decision. That way, if you make the wrong decision, you can at least say, I made an educated decision. Getting back to this dude, Varian Hibbert. This guy, I mean, seriously, fam, is the worst of the worst. How do you kill the person that brought you into the world? Now, this happened in Lawrenceville, Georgia. This is the Atlanta area. He killed an 18-year-old kid, kills his 42-year-old mother on Thanksgiving. Now, I know many people don't celebrate the holidays, but for those who do, damn, that's the day that you give thanks, right? You start thinking about things that you're thankful for. And many people will say that they're thankful for their mother. But this dude showed how thankful he was by killing his mom, stabbing her to death, and then appearing in court, joking about it. Joking about it, making that devil horn sign. Not cool at all, fam. Not cool at all. I want to jump in real quick with y'all, fam, on that and just. It's very important for us to protect our energy, protect our spirit. People have no conflict resolution skills. Try to avoid arguments. Almost every person that I know that has been murdered, their death was preceded by an argument. The death was preceded by an argument. Try to avoid arguments because most people don't have good conflict resolution skills, especially today. And people will turn up real fast. I'm seeing family members kill each other with such frequency that it's not even surprising anymore. That used to be a very, very, very rare thing. And when that would happen, that person who killed the family member would pretty much have to go under the radar. Everybody would be spooked by that person, like, damn, that's the one that killed his brother. That's the one that killed his cousin. He killed his uncle. Damn. And it's happening all the time. It's happening all the time. There was a group back in the day had a song called Where's the Love? Damn, fam, what happened? Where is the love? This is one of those things that has to be taught. Love has to be taught like hate is taught. Love has to be taught like driving is taught. How someone is taught to make a burger at a fast food restaurant. How to drop that chicken. How to paint. Love has to be taught. And it seems like to me, everything is being taught but love. Now I know some of y'all sitting back and y'all mad as hell, you're mad at the world and you saying to yourself, fuck love. I don't care about no, yeah. I ain't talking about you. Ain't nothing I can do about you. There's nothing I can do about you. Because love comes from, is one of those things that come from within. It's a human emotion, it's one of the most desired human emotions, to love and to be loved, right? So if you can't feel what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about you at all. I can't help you. Ain't nothing I can do for you. But I do know that, boy, we in bad shape right now. You gotta protect your energy. People that don't have love for their parents, I don't even mess with them. Like if I know somebody don't mess with their mama, that hate their dad, I don't even mess with them. Especially if I know it ain't a situation where their daddy didn't shoot them in the head or didn't beat them or do something something foul like molest them something. If they hate their mama or daddy because they disagree, they bump heads or whatever. Nah. Because I feel like if you can hate your mama, imagine what you'll do to me. If you cuss your mama, if you'll hit your mama, if you'll stab your mama, imagine what you'll do to me. I don't want that type of energy around me. I'm cool. Nah, that's a crash dummy. So I'd rather the crash dummy stay far away from me. The crash dummy is going to crash into something. Your goal is to make sure that the crash dummy don't crash into you. And all you mothers and fathers out there that are doing the work, I salute you. It's not easy raising children today. A lot of these kids out here, they self-entitled. They're lazy. I said a lot, not all. There's some great upstanding children out there who are putting the work in, and salute y'all. I salute you. You're doing the work. I salute you. You do give us hope. But for the others, fam, You can't save. Some of them you just can't save. I don't know it. I don't know when this turn happened where he just felt like, you know, life don't mean nothing. Like just killing people just ain't a big deal. I thought, you know, I come from an era where, you know, you thought that, you know, if you kill somebody, it had to be worth it, you know, and, you know, it's like, yeah, I said it, I meant it, and if I go with it, it's that type of kill, you know, like I did it because I had to do it. It was either him or me. Him or me. That was in most cases. Of course, you had rare cases where, you know, some people, you know, you always had idiots out there that would just take people's lives for nothing. But, you know, just on average, it was, you know, it had to mean something. Like taking a life, you know, that was an upgraded crime. It had to mean something. I'm gonna take a life. It got to mean something. Because I know what comes with that. You know, we're talking about time in jail. So if I'm gonna be sitting in jail for a murder, I got to be like, yeah, well, shit, I'd do it again. If it came down to it, I'd do that one again. It's got to be that type of kill. I can't just be in there, you know, like killing for sport. That's a big deal. You know, and murder don't have. There's no limit. There's no what. There's no statute. There's no statute of limitation for murder. So that's a big deal. So it's got to be something like worthwhile. Like, yeah, I did it. I do it again. But here we are, fam. Here we are. People just throwing their lives away for nothing. Just throwing their lives away. Youngsters, they either going to jail or they getting killed. And the killers, the young killers, they always get caught. Because these youngsters, the young killers today are brazen. They don't even try to hide the murder. They don't even try to get away with the kill. They just go out killing. They just killing everything. They think because they put on a mask that they cool when there's cameras everywhere. You gotta damn near be a detective. You gotta go in reverse. You gotta be a detective before you become a killer. You gotta go in and I ain't gonna tell you all that. But anyway, fam, y'all be safe out there. And, you know, be very careful who you procreate with, fam. And, you know, when it comes to these kids, don't be afraid of your own kids. Don't even be afraid of anybody else's kids. Like, you really have to, I think, because that ain't the way. Like, being afraid of kids, that is not the way. Most kids don't mind you checking them. Most kids don't mind, you know, being respectful, being reminded to be respectful. They will be respectful if you have enough courage to demand it. A lot of grown folks are fucking cowards. There was a whole lot of people my age, they cowards. They hear kids cussing and they just walk right by. They don't even try to say nothing. They ain't what you say is how you say it. Yeah, some of these kids ain't got no understanding, but most of them do have an understanding. It's just that kids are always going to get away with as much as they can get away with. So if they can get away with cussing and throwing trash, throwing paper at the teacher, cussing the teacher out, yeah, they're going to do it. But the moment they get checked, most of them will fall in line. So you can't be afraid to discipline. And when you do discipline, you got to be consistent. You can't say, well, I'm going to put you, you know, you can't go to the party. And then they give you the puppy face and then you're like, okay, you can go. You can't go to the party. You leave the house. You come back. They at the party. They come back home and y'all arguing like a boyfriend and girlfriend. And then they go in the house, slam the door. Mom, shut the fuck up. Shut the door. Yeah. You can't tell me anything. Get out of my room. The hell? Consistency. Consistency. backed by love. Discipline backed by love. All right, fam. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, a night, wherever you are in the world. Until next time, fam. No more talk.